Okay, next up in decolonizing science, the original scientists of the world.
Okay.
So previously we learned that a true scientist looks at all data and possible answers and weighs them out. Now, the next hugest logical flaw in understanding science on our world.
Who the original scientists?
Take ancient Kemet, for example, the original name for Egypt, which incidentally translates to something like land of the perfect black. When black people first got there by the lush Nile River, the land was yellow-brown like the desert. Oh, they just knew they came upon a wonder in the middle of the desert. Oh, so they got to farming, getting water from the river. It was great. But then something wild happened. The Nile flooded. Drowned crops, animals, peoples. It was devastating. But then these scientists observed something. Observation that after the flood, the ground turned a rich black color filled with nutrients from the river, and their crops thrived. Boy, I mean thrive. So much so that they were able to build a super strong society from it, right in the middle of the desert, which is very hard to do. And the whole people got jealous. Like, I want to be from Kemet. No, it's my turn to try. So their leaders had to be equally scientific in observing their neighbors and carefully protecting the heart of their land as best as they could. We call them pharaohs now, but in their language, they the leader of the two lands, north and south of Kemet, around the Nile. And they called upon other scientists, ones who studied and practiced the science of building, to erect monuments for them to preserve their knowledge. See? And they called upon other scientists, those who observed the stars, to align their buildings in powerful cosmic and earthly connections. And they also called upon a whole other team of scientists who studied the process of transforming metals into other metals. This was called alchemy. And alchemy is the foundations of modern chemistry, our study of how atoms, the tiniest closed energy systems we know of, work. In fact, chemistry is even named after the people of Kemet. Read Chem, meaning black, you know? And that was all just in Kemet. In West Africa, scientists nailed down the science of horticulture in their respective lands, and even observed extra-dimensional phenomenon Western scientists are only now beginning to figure out the mathematics for, i.e. string theory. Now, in Central or Mesoamerica, the Mexica scientists, later called Aztecs by colonizers, figured out how to grow crops on a lake on little island farms called chinampas. Their scientists also figured out how to build an entire functional island city in the middle of a huge daggone lake. Then they did so by observing and experimenting with buoyancy on water. And all of these original scientists also studied the impacts of herbs on their bodies. This is called herbalism or herbology, and it is the foundation of modern medicine. So forget what you heard. You, sun-kissed human of the earth, come from the original scientists of the world.